And that was when the cab driver threatened to kill me. And we're live.
You are now listening to Radio Rufus.
Yes, you wrong'uns. Welcome back to another ropey episode of Radio Rufus. We are not in the cathedral of content, the OG HQ of banter and chat. In fact, we have taken it, we've gone international, Mr. Worldwide. Get your bald head out, shine it up, meet me at the hotel. That's right, we've gone international. We are in the exotic and tropical Ireland today, all the way across the globe in a podcast studio because I'm on tour. So we still have to record this while it's going on. So we have booked a third space, Third Culture Kids. Joining me, as per usual, is the international man of mystery, the global traveller, the unseen spectre, Aidan Rafferty. Welcome to the show, Aidan. I don't know why I welcome you to the show. You're always here. If anything, you're here more than me.
Yeah, give me the line.
Do you have a thing that you say?
Yeah.
Really?
Some people get annoyed when I don't.
I've never... Do you actually?
I think it would be pretty forward to say it without being...
It'd be rude. Say hello to the people, Aidan.
Hello. First ever hello in Ireland.
First ever hello in Ireland.
It's not the first time I've said hello in Ireland. I've probably said it a few times.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
You've been there.
I have once or twice.
Yeah.
It's good to be here, though.
It is nice to be here. The studio is much nicer than our actual studio.
They've got fucking lights and everything.
Yeah. Our one is on an industrial estate in North London.
Yeah.
And there's some mandem in the next room.
A lot of mandem. Not a lot of mandem knocking about here today.
No, not really.
It does sort of feel like you sort of mentioned beforehand that it is Stephen Bartlett-esque. I don't know who's interviewing who here, but I'm waiting for you to pull out like a particular scent of candle and start playing some tunes that's going to make me tear up.
Yeah, that's what he does. If you don't know, Stephen Bartlett psychologically manipulates his guests into making them cry. So I'm going to bring out some stuff from your past, some nostalgic stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get your PlayStation 2 out.
Oh, I wouldn't cry. I'd be buzzing. There wouldn't be a single podcast recorded.
Oh, but then I hit it with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip that came out a while ago where he said that because he had 3 glasses of wine, it ruined his life?
Yeah.
Because he struggled at work the next day. I think most people hit their stride after 3 or 4 pints.
Yeah, vastly improves my day, I would say.
Any podcast we've ever recorded, keep in mind that's his fucking job.
Yeah.
That he's allegedly struggling with.
Yeah.
Anytime we drink in the pod, it just makes it much easier.
Yeah, it's true.
What an absolute gimp.
I have to say, Irish people always tell me about how soulful and welcoming Irish people are.
Yeah.
I got my first taste of that today.
Did you? Yeah.
Got in the cab on the way to come here. And the cab driver said fuck off to a child.
What was the child doing though? The child probably had it coming.
No, what the cab driver did was he parked straight across a zebra crossing.
Yeah.
And then it went green. And the child just went and looked at him a bit weird, just like, why did you just stop on a zebra crossing? And the cab driver leaned out the window to this 5-year-old kid and said, fuck off.
You have to respect it.
That's the Irish
Irish welcome.
The Irish welcome that I was expecting. Yeah. So everyone who's been waffling my ear off about that was completely right. They are very welcoming people.
But I would say that child never took a second of offence to it.
Probably not.
He's probably thinking, oh, that's fucking Uncle Jim.
Yeah, right. I had to give this guy, the cab driver, a tip because I was worried he would kill me.
Just because he told a child to fuck off?
Yeah.
Is this the one that put the foot down whenever you were in need to go quick?
No, that was Jing Chuan Yu.
Right, funny you should say that. The reason that I was late today, I went to get the usual bus that I've got for the past 10 years. Yeah. Never once has that thing been sold out, but just recently... This
is like a regional, rural bus service.
Yeah, and it's like... It sounds mental that it's only a new thing, but before you couldn't buy tickets online. So I just used to give the bus driver the money.
Wait, so...
You could buy... There was an app for a while that worked, but now on the actual website where you go to check the bus times, you buy the ticket, and apparently just a swan of Asians had booked it up.
Is that the official term?
I don't know where I got that.
It's a school of fish.
Yeah.
A swan of Asians.
It sounds right. I mean, like... Whenever I texted you earlier, the photo of me at the bus being like, lad, it's fucking sold out, there was no less than 25 Asians queuing up with suitcases.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced it has to have been the triads.
Right. What are they up to? They got developing some new business interests in your area.
I don't see, for whatever other reason they'd be in rural Tyrone.
This is more Asians than Tyrone's ever seen.
Yeah, but like genuinely, I've said to you before,
the Asian population of Tyrone has grown. Well, it must be 1,000,000%. I would assume
easily. Like I said to you before,
it was
the only other Asians in Tyrone were the people that worked in the local Chinese.
And that guy who went missing.
Yeah. Again, back then.
Well, they found him. He's on this bus.
Maybe that's what they're here and hunting for him. It's like his family
everybody's
members.
looking for him.
There's going to be like a Asian buddy cop film about the two lads trying to find their long lost cousin.
Yeah.
Did you see as well? There's an Asian referee in the World Cup this summer, and his name is Fu Ming.
No, it's not.
And he's in charge of like VAR. The first time a call goes wrong is going to be hilarious.
That Chinese guy who went missing near your house got to be pretty fuming at this point.
I would say. His family definitely are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially with how much we've talked about it in this podcast.
Well, we're trying to bring attention to the case.
Yeah.
We're trying to. There's loads of podcasts that do unsolved mysteries.
Yeah. Find
the Tyrone Chinese guy. People are trying to find Maddie McCann and Malaysia Flight 370 for years. We want to find the Tyrone Asian.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'd love to get to the bottom of that one.
Nobody knows where he went.
There'll be a tell-all Netflix documentary in about 10 years where they finally track him down.
Yeah.
And he's probably making poaching with like the parish priest again. Just stuck in the hills making moonshine.
do you think that's why they got him? They got him in a shed making some rural booze.
I would say so. One of my worst jobs ever, I was put into a shed and I just had to sand down diggers with a Lithuanian man. It was fucking horrendous, and it wouldn't matter.
Sorry, what were you sanding?
I was sanding diggers.
Oh, you can't call them that anymore.
Come on. That's not even the right fucking letter. I was sanding diggers and tractors.
Okay. Why do you have to sand a digger?
They were repainting them. I think they might have been stolen. I think they might have. Now that I think about it, why were they sanding the paint and the fucking all of the letters and the branding off them?
Right. Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter how well I sanded that fucking thing down. This Lithuanian fella would come over my shoulder and be like, "Oh, you missed a spot here." And I don't know why he was also Asian.
Are you sure he wasn't the Chinese guy who went missing?
He could be.
He turned up as a Lithuanian man.
One of those classic Lithuanians.
Yeah.
I wonder, has there ever been a breed like that?
Got to be one. I always think this. There's got to be a mixy from every combination.
Yeah.
There's got to be someone who's from Curacao and Turkmenistan.
Probably. There's a player that plays for Cape Verde from Ireland.
Is he?
He got messaged on LinkedIn a few years ago, but it was in, is it Portuguese the language they speak? So he didn't. The Portuguese is the language the person that spoke, the manager, messaged him in that language and he ignored it thinking it was spam. Yeah. And he messaged him again like a year later in English being like, fancy a kickabout lad or something like that. Mm-hmm. And now he plays for the Cape Verde national team and he's got like a thick dub accent.
How is he?
He has some eligible? Sort of. His name's like something Lopez or something.
Oh, so it must be a. Yeah.
It's like you get that the odd time where who was it that played for Blackburn Rovers?
Rocky Santa Cruz.
No. His name was Jake Brereton.
Okay.
And lower leagues of England, born and raised in England his whole life, as far as I'm aware. But they found that he had some sort of Chilean ancestry. Yeah. And then he changed his name to Brereton Diaz. I think he was actually starting for Chile for a while. Like,
yeah, I mean, I reckon I could get into that team
now that Gary Medel and Alexis Sanchez are retired. Like,
yeah. So I've been on tour for the past few weeks, and I've been to a lot of places that I've never been to before. Because you know me, I'm a judgmental guy. I think anything north of London is basically ruled by tribes.
And a lot of them are.
They're still throwing spears around up there, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Scousers, masters of the spear.
I don't think they'd be on the spears. I don't know what they'd be at.
I imagine them sort of rooting around in the jungle with just a sort of grass skirt and a willy protector on.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Completely shirtless at all times. That bit's actually true, I discovered.
When I went
tops off.
I went on a night out after the gig in Liverpool that I was supporting you on. And there's this fella that ran the pub that he was only like 23, he looked about 35, that had apparently done a few years in jail for owning a gun that was used to kill someone.
Yeah, right, okay. That's a very democratic way of saying it.
Yeah. It's like an accessory to fucking murder, but he only got like a couple of years for it. So he must have been innocent.
Yeah. Well, I've created a list of awards.
Yeah.
Every place I've gone, I've given an award.
Right.
Something has stuck out to me
Yeah.
about that place, and so they're all. None of them are good,
Yeah.
of course.
Can I ask first mission what Glasgow was?
Yeah. So the first city is Glasgow, which wins the train spotting award for most drunkards.
Really?
Yeah. We turned up, and we turned up, and I thought, oh, Glasgow looks nice. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this. Turn around the corner, Nitty with a can of Tennants, and I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I expected.
I don't think you can call them nitty in Glasgow.
That they got a different word.
I would say so. I think you're the only person in the world that uses nitty.
What are they called? Do you know?
Probably Trump or something.
Yeah.
Which probably isn't politically correct either, but I think if you called...
Oh, sorry, yeah, we stand for Trump's rights.
But I think genuinely if you called
he a
a Scottish
transsexual?
person, he could have been.
Yeah.
If you called him a nitty, you'd be like, I'm a fucking tramp, what are you on about?
Yeah, right.
Maybe
Yeah,
fuming.
he doesn't associate himself with the Nitties.
It is sort of unfortunate that you've made this list just before Dublin and Belfast,
Yeah,
because they might give them a run for their money.
I was looking forward to awarding some awards for Dublin and Belfast, but maybe we could do that after the tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, Glasgow wins the train spotting award for most Nitties.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only place where we had someone actually kicked out of a show.
I mind that, yeah.
Glasgow. What happened was some guy tried to smuggle in a bottle of vodka, and then the security caught him with it. I think any sane person would probably just go, yeah, you got me.
Yeah,
Here's the
yeah.
vodka.
The jig's up.
Considering also he'd finished 16/16ths of this bottle.
Yeah.
There was literally just a bit of spit in the bottom of it, right? And he was like, well, I'm not giving that up.
Maybe he's big into recycling or something.
Yeah. Get 20.
He's not taking any chances.
Get 5p at the bottle bank for that. Yeah. Literally, there might have been an eighth of a shot in the bottom of this thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, well, you can't take that off me. The guy tried to take on 2 bouncers by himself. And they actually had to put him on the floor.
That's class.
Before he gave up.
I was sat at the other side of the venue with your dad thinking, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
And there was just some Glaswegian getting put in an armbar by 2 bouncers.
Yeah, I mean, respect for trying to take him on, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody called him a wanker.
Yeah, they did, to be fair. Not better than that.
Yeah.
It has to win the best chant trophy, if there was one.
Yeah, it wins the only chant trophy, I think.
Yeah.
And that was the show. Once that was happening, they came up to me and said, do you want to go off? But I was right in the middle of my last song.
Yeah.
Bonnie
And
Blue Bang Bus.
Here, the audience got a second wind after that. They were buzzing.
Yeah, after the guy got taken out by the bouncers, all the audience were like, this actually is entertaining.
This is fucking class.
yeah, got a huge sing-along for Bonnie Blue
I started
Bang
paying
Bus.
attention after that.
Yeah, it was boring before then. Next one, I've got the Tart Award, most tarts per square mile.
Yeah.
That's Newcastle.
Was it?
Absolute tart city.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, loudest tarts and tartiest tarts as well.
I'm sure they'll love to hear that.
They're proud of their heritage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Newcastle heritage.
I thought it might have been Manchester just due to the sheer amount of women that came up to me after that were like, oh, we're also women that watch the show. Whenever I went for drinks at half time, the amount of them that were there, and then there was one of them that actually asked me, I was like, oh, is this the most women that's been here so far? And I was like, I haven't really been doing a fucking head count, to be honest with you, but
Yeah.
considering it's the biggest venue, probably.
Yeah, considering it's twice the capacity of every other show, there probably are more women.
Yeah.
I will say that Manchester is the one place where I saw, when girls wear those ridiculous heels
Yeah.
on night out, I saw a girl walking down an A road, right?
What the fuck's an A road?
Like a big road. An A road. You've
Okay.
heard of an A road.
I haven't heard of an A road.
Like the A1, for example.
Okay.
You must have.
Yeah. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about.
She was walking down an A road
Yeah.
barefoot, holding her heels in one hand.
I feel like that's maybe more normal to most people than
I feel
your
like-
sort of upbringing.
I feel like 60% of our audience would love to have a sniff of that. Those are the filthiest toes. Manchester should win the filthiest toes award, definitely.
There probably is some of the more depraved members of the audience that'd be all over that,
Yeah.
which is a large majority of them, I would like to think.
No, Manchester, although there are a lot of tarts there, it wins my Freaks and Geeks award.
Okay.
Because it's the most freaks and geeks I've ever seen. Like, everyone is just weird.
Really?
Yeah. Like, people are walking around in the light of day, 12 p.m. in a shopping centre, wearing a T-shirt that says, I want to kill myself on it because you're just an emo. Like that. I saw a Nitty with a cricket bat.
Was it used for like defence, or was he just big into the game?
I don't think he was putting together a solid innings. No.
Maybe he was just training. He was in training camp.
Yeah, just well, he was getting another nitty to throw him some balls.
Yeah. I mean, I keep them busy. Like, I give them something to be at.
No, I think he was doing it to bash other nitties' heads in a sort of turf war, turf war
for a rack of ribs.
Yeah, for a rack of ribs.
I thought. Do you remember in Liverpool? Well, you would have been upstairs at the time. Probably it would have been just as you went off. But I went down to meet my friend for a pint, and some videographer stopped me and was like, "Well, you reviewed this burger for the Hot Water Instagram page."
Yeah, I didn't realise this so in Liverpool we went to Hot Water Comedy Club.
Yeah.
It's about 99% food court.
Yeah.
1% comedy club. Yeah.
There's like 4 or 5 comedy rooms and then about 400 burger stalls.
Yeah.
But the girl was like, oh, well, and then I was like, right, so if I review it, do I get to eat the rest of it?
Well, so she was like, what did she say? No.
No, she was like, yeah, you can. And then I was like, just to be to be sure before I sign off, I get to keep this burger.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, 100%. I don't think I said a single word. I just ate the burger on video and was like, yeah, not bad. They didn't upload it. I
didn't use it.
I used it as an opportunity to just get the free burger. Yeah. And then I walked off with her mic still attached to me. She came chasing me down about 10 minutes later, accusing me of stealing her mic.
I will say, if you want someone to do something for a free burger, this is the man to ask.
Yeah,
right
I wasn't even hungry. I already had a burger before it.
Yeah, it's your third burger of the night. Yeah. Well, you're the sort of guy who would have a burger as a starter and a main course and a pudding.
Yeah,
you like I can't just have a burger without having
you mean dessert, don't you? Like just any yeah.
I can't just have a burger without having a burger for dessert.
Yeah.
Finish off my burger.
I was in Athens for a few days there. They give you free desserts with most meals, but they're absolutely awful. They give me some fucking jelly shite that I don't know what it was. It's not like,
was it Turkish delight?
Not like ice cream and jelly. Was it something cotta?
Panna cotta.
It might have been panna cotta.
You've never had that before?
It was rank. Is that like real jelly-ish sort of stuff?
It's sort of creamy and yeah.
It was shite, is what it was.
But you've never had one before?
Nah. I was like,
that's not like a niche Greek food though. Like they're everywhere.
The amount of feeds I did eat, I was banking on one of the free desserts being a chocolate fudge cake. Not a single one.
No, I don't think they do a lot of fudge out in Greece.
Sadly, I did go to this
fudge packing. They do a bit of that.
There's probably a lot of that everywhere.
Yeah.
They would have actually historically the Greeks and the Romans and whatnot.
OG fudge packers.
Yeah.
I've always said this.
That sort of fucking whole empire was built on bumming.
Yeah.
I think that's what the fucking Acropolis fell over.
Well, that was Caesar's nickname, wasn't it? Julius, the uphill gardener, Caesar.
Yeah, I loved his stint at QPR.
There was Nereus senator didn't get the wrong end of the Caesar stick. I would say.
I went to see the Acropolis and I saw those sort of the statues of the female sculptures, and was like, right, so there's 6 holding up the roof, and then it had said that those are replicas, and only 5 of them are at the museum in Athens. Yeah. So I was like, right, where the fuck's the 6th one at? Right. So I Googled it. It's in the British Museum, of course.
Of course it is, mate.
I made a TikTok about it, and the amount of British people giving me death threats and shit like that, and I've just been winding them up. Yeah. Like someone commented, some 4-eyed fucker, and I was like, pipe down 4 eyes, or just fucking winding up all these lads. Yeah.
Mate, if it was up to me, we'd have the other 5 as well. I think we were very kind to stop at 1.
But it's interesting how they all have this one romanticized version of the story, which is basically that is it Lord Eldon, something like that, is a Scottish lord. Okay. That they like to think that he took it across to preserve it, but apparently the real idea behind it was that he just thought it'd be cool to have it in his gaff.
Yeah,
so he took it home.
Yeah. I'd put it straight on eBay, I think.
Yeah. Someone commented
straight
as well.
on Facebook Marketplace, that thing.
Yeah, someone commented being like, "Shut up, Paddy, dig me a hole." And I replied saying, "Is this fella?" One of his videos was him fucking leg pressing 550 kg.
Jesus Christ.
He's got these big fuck off arms with these sleeves, and I replied being like, "Those sleeves aren't fooling anyone. I'll wrap that shovel around your head."
Yeah, right.
I just enjoy myself so much.
Maybe he could keep the roof of the Acropolis up with his legs.
He probably fucking could.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could easily leg press that.
What does he leg press? Over 500 kilograms?
Yeah.
No, that's like a car.
Well, unless the photo was from a few years ago.
Oh, he's probably do more these days.
Yeah.
Well, the Acropolis is just like, most of it is gone, right? It's just a couple of bricks.
Yeah, it's just a few pillars.
He could easily keep... How about we nick another one, put that in the British Museum and replace it with him? Okay, next award.
Yeah.
Most obese city. Liverpool.
Really?
And the reason it's got this award is because we went to an Italian restaurant there.
Yeah.
First time this has ever happened to me. It was like a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
I walked in and literally everybody was fat.
Right.
All people, apart from... There was only one other person who wasn't.
Guarantee the food was fucking good though.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
yeah, it was really
If you
good.
go into a restaurant and there's nothing but skinny fuckers sat around the table, that food's going to be rank.
Yeah.
If there's a squad of seasoned fat guys, not as in like the fucking chef put a bit of time and paprika on them,
Yeah,
just as
yeah.
in they've been in the game a long time, they know their way around a good fucking
I don't
spag
think
bol.
anyone thought that when you said seasoned fat guys that they were whacking a bit of fajita.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that they didn't think there's a bit of old El Paso smoky barbecue being sprinkled on their head.
Yeah, I don't think they were srirachering up Big John.
But that's another thing. Like, if you see Big John reviewing a Chinese, chances are it's a good Chinese. Like,
I don't know. That argument doesn't always hold up for me.
right?
Because I think, and you can maybe contradict me here, but I think fat people are less fussy about food.
Yeah,
That's how they got there, by eating
everything,
shoving everything
no matter
into,
what
their,
it
into
is.
their gob.
That's maybe not a bad shout, actually.
That being said, this restaurant, absolutely delicious.
Yeah. But it's like, anytime someone gives me a food review, if they are a fat guy, they'll usually be like, trust me, I know, look at me.
Yeah, right.
And I'm always like, fair enough, actually.
Yeah.
It's like whenever I or give someone a recommendation for a Chinese round here,
Yeah.
usually spot on.
Right.
Just because I've sampled them all, I've tried them, I've made my way around them.
Right. You go out of your way to sort of take them off your bucket. Your bucket list is just a list of random Chinese restaurants.
What I find interesting about you, Rufus, is that you've just went on a tour. You're still in the middle of this tour where, probably thousands? How many thousands of tickets? Probably 3,000 or 4,000 at least.
I think it's 5k.
5,000 of your fans from around the country have went out of their way, organised babysitters maybe. They've literally just dedicated a day of their week to come and see you play and watch you do stand-up.
Yeah.
And your sort of response to this is to just slag all the cities.
Oh, yeah.
Call them obese. And
I had a terrible time.
call them tarts. Anyone else?
Look, a normal person would apologise for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to double down. I hate the north. It's terrible up there. It rained every single day, and I know that's not how weather works. But literally, as soon as I left Birmingham, it was lovely. Everything above that, it was like a typhoon had landed.
The north is the best part about England.
Yeah, the north of London, maybe.
Nah. I feel like whenever we had Mike Rice on, he was talking about the lack of warmth and decency from people in England.
Right.
I sort of disagree. It's more so in London.
Yeah.
The further you go up the country, or down the country, whatever the way you want to say it, like the people in Liverpool and Manchester all were fucking lovely. Like,
yeah. I've got an award you might be interested in.
Yeah.
This is the Gay and Chinese Award.
By any chances that your Asian Support Act that wins the Chinese variant?
No, he wasn't even there. This goes to Birmingham, this award.
Right.
And the reason is, first place I've ever seen, ever, that has the gay area of town and Chinatown at the same road.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Would the Chinese typically be okay with that? I don't imagine they would.
I don't, you'd have to ask them.
Do you know how you see the sort of stereotypes where it's like whenever a Chinese father realizes their son isn't going to be a doctor? Is that a sort of better or worse outcome than them being gay?
So I was just checking no one was at the producer table before I attempt the next accent.
There is. You're not used to having to do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, talk my worry.
That's not even an accent, that's just Chinese.
It's just some noises, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
so they had the Chinatown and the gay district was in the same place?
Yeah, you're not wanted at the bomb, huh? So it's sort of Mexican, that
Have you watched any of the World Cup?
Yeah, I watched England.
Did you?
What a game.
4-2, wasn't it?
I will say this briefly. I don't want it all to be about football, but it's the first time I've ever watched England play like we actually want to win the game.
Yeah, although
I watched us draw 0-0 with Costa Rica.
Historically, as like the UK's premier fair weather England fan, you haven't watched a lot of the matches to know what you're talking about. They try and win a lot of those Nation League games that you refuse to watch.
No, but like they play negative football even against Albania. those guys. We play with pace. We play with passion. We play with creativity.
Yeah.
We've got incredible depth up front.
You know what I did see, which is the most interesting part so far? First game of the tournament was South Africa and Mexico. Both looked pretty shit, but South Africa in particular looked like a squad of fucking amateurs.
Yeah.
They had their second game just the other day and they were 1-0 down. Then it cut to some fucker in the crowd doing this sort of voodoo magic.
Yeah.
And he was throwing dust about and shit like that. I mean, 30 seconds later they got awarded a penalty.
That's incredible.
96th minute, they drew 1-1.
Yeah.
This fucker doing voodoo witchcraft in the crowd.
Yeah.
You may as well award the goal to him.
It's incredible how he managed to get his magic dust through American airport.
Yeah. Was it a Somalian referee was turned away?
Yeah, he couldn't get his magic dust through.
Yeah,
there.
they're just like, nope, not happening.
Yeah, but he brought his special voodoo stuff. And then did they equalise?
Yeah, in 96th minute equaliser.
He didn't sort of shoot the goalie with a poison dart, did he?
I think I would have noticed that.
Yeah.
I think fuming on VAR would have been all over that.
Yeah, right. It's a bit like when people shine lasers into the crowd.
Yeah.
Whereas his, it's sort of like the divine spirit of the Lord sort of occupies you, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Bit of magic dust in the eyes.
I noticed a few of the gigs I was at.
Is it redstone? Is that what he has?
It might have been lapis lazuli.
Right. Ground up, sort of dispersed into the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking colour it was, but it worked.
He put the curse of vanishing on the keeper.
You know what's really depressing as well? Czech Republic and Denmark. Czech Republic, have been absolutely shite. Denmark and Ireland much better. Got put out of them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We could be there. So now I have to support Scotland.
Really?
Yeah.
You should pick a new team. Like, what about a good team like Uzbekistan?
Scotland are a good team. I would say there's a good chance Scotland will take points off Morocco and Brazil.
Yeah.
I'm backing them, John McGinn and the boys, to do it.
I don't think. Yeah, but they're going to get absolutely pieced by Curacao in the playoffs. So.
Yeah, that is the type of them. They're like 1-0 Brazil and then get beat by fucking Cape Verde 4-0 or something.
Yeah.
Who's the next award?
My next award goes to London.
Yeah.
And this is the most inconvenient loading procedure award. I will say to any comedians out there, do not, if you've got any gear whatsoever, do not go to Leicester Square Theatre in the summertime on a Saturday full of tourists, right?
You're just wheeling it all through the crowds.
Especially don't have a piano in peak tourist season.
You should have deployed a tuk-tuk and got him to spin it through the crowds.
Oh yeah, because there's
That'd be class.
Yeah, we're just absolutely blasting some Ed Sheeran.
I think it would be pretty funny if during the set you're just like, then the tuk-tuk spins onto the stage with your gear.
Oh right, because there's plenty of room for a tuk-tuk in a theatre.
Yeah, one of the one-man tuk-tuks.
We turned up and there was a sort of our sort of rep was this transgender guy.
Right.
But I didn't know which way round.
Yep.
I didn't know what. Let's put it this way. I didn't know where he started. Don't know where he ended up.
Okay.
His name's Paul.
Right. I think that would probably suggest where he ended up.
Yeah, but I sort of got the vibe that he might have had his vasectomy reversed, if you know what I mean. As in, I think he might have gone man, woman, man.
This is a weird statement to make, but I feel like your dad's the type of person to have a vasectomy. Especially after the way you turned it.
Sorry, is this your new thing? Have you developed gaydar for vasectomies?
I think so. Not that that sort of suggests that I was fucking mad dogging your father's crotch on tour. Which, if it happened to be in my line and I noticed it, that's you can't call me, like, you know what I mean. I'm not guilty.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I certainly haven't talked about it with him. But maybe that time that I got that traumatic circumcision in Thailand in Christmas 2016, he thought he nicked the scissors and had a go himself, I reckon.
Do you reckon, would you be a bit annoyed if during that sort of circumcision your dad was like, Give him a vasectomy too for the laugh.
Yeah, chop his wake up with no nuts. I was worried that they were gonna mess it up, and then I get a massive infection, and they have to replace my whole hog.
Yeah.
The whole hog, literally, you know.
Do you reckon there's like a catalogue, sort of like the old Argus ones, that you can circle, like when you're doing your Christmas list?
Right.
You're like, I want this one.
Yeah, I just...
And can you mix and match? Can I have this cock with these balls?
I just end up with like a sort of Mexican cock and a huge pair of black balls.
Yeah. Like those Ben 10 figures where you can put like forearms arms onto Ben himself.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And maybe you could sort of pick the colour of the pubes and whatnot.
Oh, I didn't realise I was also getting a pube transplant at the same time.
Oh, well, if you lose... I'm assuming you're losing your pubes too. You know what I mean?
I think we have a different definition of where the pubes go, but yeah.
But they're on the things.
They didn't cut like my whole groin off.
Right, okay. So yeah, that's where sort of mixed signals are.
But anyway, what I was going to say is, if you haven't carried a piano through Chinatown with a trans man, you haven't lived.
Is that not the type of the piano?
Sorry?
The Transom or what?
Oh yeah.
That is a name, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's something like that. Maybe that's just some sort of fucking radio terminology.
What's funny is we turned up and he went, "Oh, I used to run club nights here all the time. I know it really well."
Yeah.
Took me the wrong way. Down Chinatown carrying a piano.
Did Red supporting end up?
No, Red Richardson was going to support. We had to drop out. And we got this guy, Josh Weller, instead.
Right.
Really good.
Was Joe busy or?
Yeah, I know. Joe Weller's definitely busy because he's fallen under some kind of sort of Christian psychosis.
He has. He's a fucking bellend.
What's wrong with him? Have you followed this story?
I haven't.
What's going on?
I haven't followed the story, but
maybe
he's just a bit of a prick.
Maybe he sort of walked through the cloud of that guy's voodoo dust because
could have done.
He's got a bit mental since then. He's become a bit of a witchcraft guy.
Speaking of fucking people crying on camera, there's this girl back home. I think she does like social media, whatever sort of fucking influencing they be at. But she lost her phone, or like her phone or bag got stolen, and she made a video just trying to be normal again after my phone was stolen. And just like 6 different angles of her crying, going about her day-to-day life.
What did she record it on?
Exactly. But the fact that she is wealthy enough to buy another phone shows right. Maybe you've got fucking bigger problems.
Yeah.
Children starving, and she's making fucking multicam edits of her tearing up over a lost handbag.
It's a bit like when that guy from school broke his back and he started a GoFundMe to pay for the medical treatment. But in the fundraising video he shot, he used his drone.
That's class.
It's like, maybe you have enough money to do this. Yeah.
There's actually a trans fella in my uni class, and I can't remember what sort of surgery he was trying to get done, but I got on really well with him.
I have a guess.
It might have been, but do you know what I mean? There's multiple ones. They can get that removed, or they can get down there sorted out.
I think if you transition to a girl, they'd have to give you a breast reduction.
They would. The first ever trans person with a boob job to make it smaller.
Yeah.
Or like, I need C cups.
Yeah.
But I threw 20 quid to some sort of donation link thing that he was trying to fund a surgery. Like a month later, I was like, I just went in the piss.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I respect it.
My next award is the Worst Hotel Award.
Yeah.
And this one goes to Oxford.
Right.
You know it's a bad sign when we turned up to the venue for sound check and we told the venue manager which hotel we were staying at, and he just laughed. That's how you know it's a bad sign.
Yeah.
And it turns out, you know what they've been using it for?
What's that?
Housing refugees.
Right.
And the living conditions are generally not great in those establishments.
Yeah.
I'd never seen a refugee. Like, people protest outside them, like in Essex all the time.
Yeah.
But there were none near me, so I didn't really know.
Yeah.
It would be like, turned up, 0 refugees. So I don't know where he got that idea from.
Right. I think it's just sort of any hotel, people that are leaning that way, they're like, oh, it's fucking full of refugees, you can't get a bed in there.
Yeah.
9% of the time it probably isn't. There is some of them that exclusively house them, like there's a few in Ireland.
Yeah.
But that's fucking mad.
I think one day they caught a black man walking in there.
Yeah.
They're like, wow.
Yeah. Probably some American lad.
Yeah.
I was expecting.
We went to Oxford for summer school, probably.
I didn't know where that story was going. Whenever you mentioned that there was a refugee in your hotel, I thought it was going to end up with you like marching side by side with Tommy Robinson.
Right. Yeah. No. There wasn't any refugees in there when we were there.
Yeah.
But what was funny was there was almost nobody at all. You know, it's a really bad sign. The hotel was terrible. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a really bad sign when you turn up and there isn't a reception.
Yeah.
There isn't a lobby, and what there is instead is a laminated bit of A4 stuck to a door that says the hotel's upstairs. And then you ring the doorbell, and it remote calls it to someone who's not there.
Right.
Could have been one of those blokes in an office block in Hyderabad.
Probably.
This guy's running a hotel with a call centre.
I mean, it's pretty fucking efficient. If he let you in, I wouldn't be complaining.
We rang it and it goes, "Hello, Mark," and I was just peering through the door trying to see if there was anyone in the hotel. I was like,
no sign.
He was like, "Hello, Mark," and I was like, "Yeah, I'd like to check into the hotel, please." And he seemed genuinely baffled.
It's like, we have a hotel now?
Yeah, he's saying, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
It's like someone did a bit of overtime scamming, and not only did they get someone's phone details, they got a hotel.
Yeah. And I was like, what? Nobody's ever tried to check into this same hotel that rings your phone ever before? Like, not even today. What about the 3 people who walked in here 10 minutes before us? Yeah. And then it's one of those places where you have to put your own code in. That's how you get in. No keys, no something. Right, you just have to put a random code in. Yeah, that was definitely the worst hotel. I
think my hotel was probably worse in Glasgow because you know it's bad when they give you an option to save £5 by not having any windows in your room.
Was it like
I was basically sleeping in a fucking cupboard.
Right, was it actually?
It was an EasyJet hotel.
Right, yeah.
It was cozy enough. I was happy.
Would you think it's better or worse than solitary confinement in a maximum security prison?
There's probably less space in this hotel.
Well, we covered a story once. Do you remember that guy who'd been in prison for 78 years and he got an Xbox?
Yeah, that's fucking mental.
You didn't get an Xbox, did you?
No, did I? Fuck.
No, yeah.
I got a damp towel.
Yeah.
That I'm convinced was used not 20 minutes before I got in.
You turned up and the towel was down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
It's not great. Like, fucking rank. Had to go down and ask for a new one. They're like, oh, we don't know what happened there. You didn't fucking change it, is what happened.
Yeah. Oh, well, I reckon the cleaning people probably cleaned the toilet with it about 20 minutes before you went in there. Yeah.
I went to London a couple of years ago, obviously before I moved there, and got this hotel last minute. It was like 40 quid for the night, which wasn't a great start, but it was like right above the train station. And whenever we went to check in, there was no reception either, but then some fella swung this door open, and he was sat on a cushion on the floor behind a bed, using the bed as a desk.
Oh, that's a terrible sign. And
I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like,
yeah.
And then I was like, oh, he's trying to check in, lads. And they're like, yeah, we are, yeah. Like, his reception was a single bedroom. And we were like, can we have the keys? And there's like, yeah, it's just downstairs. We must have went about 3 stories underground. Again, not a window. In the place, the shower.
Were you staying in a multi-story car park?
It fucking sounded like it at night. That me and my friend Owen, it was like we had to take shifts sleeping on the bed and the floor because of the vibrations of the train station. It just completely shocked the room every 10 minutes. I tried to get a shower. I mean, the shower was no higher than 5 foot of the ground. Like, I was more or less on my knees showering, like.
Right, it's like trying to have a wee in one of those kids' urinals.
Yeah. Absolute kip.
Happened to me once. Didn't quite line it up right. Pissed over the top of the whole thing. Didn't notice until it was already soaked into my trainers.
How many gigs have you got left here now? Is it Dublin, Belfast?
So I've done 14.
Yeah.
Got 6 left.
When was the last time I seen you? It was like you'd only done 6, I think.
Yeah.
You've been fucking grinding away then.
It's been a lot.
It's not like you to be working.
I know.
Especially when not recording podcasts.
I genuinely haven't worked this hard since school exams.
That's the gimpiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, I was doing extra Chinese and maths on the weekends.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever worked less hard than my school exams.
Yeah.
Although I did my theory test a while ago, like last week, 2 weeks ago, and started revising for it the day before. Passed it by like 2 marks.
That's funny because I revised really hard for that and I passed it by 1 mark.
Did you?
yeah.
But I was like,
I'm not a good driver.
Nah. But I don't even know what half the shit means. I just sort of memorized the patterns. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like I would be like, oh yeah, that question's this answer, but it didn't take a second to actually think about it. You see, if they had reworded it at all in the test, I'd have been fucked.
Is you're a little bit like, so my mate is convinced that his dog speaks English. It's like, that is not how dogs work.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, come here, look at this. My dog definitely speaks English. And he went up to the dog, went right in his face and goes, food. And the dog got excited and he was like, look.
Yeah. They recognise sounds and patterns.
Yeah. I was like, oh, did he pick up English as a second language or what? Because his first language is definitely, woof.
Yeah. He's fluent dog.
Yeah, he definitely speaks one language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should tell that fella about Pavlov, it'll blow his mind.
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah. So you're sort of the same when you're driving, like, you hear the sounds and you get excited, but you can't really speak the language.
And it was really bad timing because a new season of Ranked on COD came out the same day.
Yeah.
And I was like, in my mind, it was like the Green Goblin mask. I was like, right, do I go and play a COD or do I revise from a theory test? So I played COD like 3 a.m, stayed up to 7 a.m, revised my theory, and had the test at 1 p.m.
My dad's literally just been watching cricket while he drives, so
yeah,
and he's a lot more interested in cricket than the road. Let's put it that way. I've been lucky he's been on the motorway.
Yeah,
because some kids would have been hit.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have been like a fucking Dublin taxi driver telling him to fuck off every 2 minutes.
Oh mate, that was so funny. I think he had the sort of air of a retired gangster.
Fucking could be.
Lots of tats up the arm.
Yeah.
Old guy. And maybe speculating here, but maybe he got put in the pen, and when he came out, he was like, I can't go back to the life.
Yeah.
I'll become a taxi driver.
A lot of the taxi drivers back home are dodgy men, like.
You're right.
Like, they know a lot. Like, you get a black taxi in Belfast.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we opened the boot of that taxi and there was just a man with tape over his mouth.
Yeah. Some sort of body, dead or alive.
Yeah.
But they know so much about it's basically like a history tour.
Turned up and say, oh, sorry, we've got a few bags, we need to use the boot. And he said, no worries, opens it up, it's a hostage. And
he takes the bag off you.
Yeah, he's like, all right, we'll just dump this hostage here then.
Yeah. I went on a night out a couple of weeks ago. It was probably just after I last seen you. And it was sort of like local pub, seeing a lot of people that I really didn't want to see that I went to school with like fucking 10 years ago. But a lot of them would have come up and said something about the podcast. There's one lad that came up to me and he was like, oh, a couple of lads were sending them into the group chat there a while ago, and I was just like, aye, that's not funny. I was like, why are you telling me this? Why are you going out of your way to come up to me in a fucking pub to tell me that you just didn't find it funny?
Yeah.
And then there's someone else that was like, oh, you know Finn versus History? And I was like, oh, yeah, know it well. And then they have a producer, Charlie, I think it is.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you know Charlie? And I was like, yep, seen him before, seen his clips, very funny. He was like, oh, you should be more like him.
Yeah, brilliant.
I just got absolutely slandered in the local for about a half hour.
Someone wrote along those lines, sent me an unsolicited review of my show, just to me.
Yeah.
Not from a professional, just from a guy. And he goes, well, I wouldn't run your hand through your hair like that because Jesus Christ, your hairline's looking rough. For a start, which is like, is that a review of the show? I mean, barely.
Yeah.
For a start. Also, I realise how you can't sprint looking at the way you walk. He said that. Like, he basically just roasted every aspect of my sort of physicality and personality, and then said, but the show was good.
I would say he's probably subscribed to our Patreon. He's probably like a big fan.
What do you think about? I'm going to put it down the lens. What is everyone thinking of the hairline these days?
It's grand.
The thing is, right, it does look like I have a receding hairline. But I've had the same hairline since I was 13. So it's not receding, it's just bad. Right. It's just a terrible hairline.
Yeah.
But it hasn't gone anywhere.
It is a big thing in fucking... Whenever I went to London, that was the main thing anyone got insulted over.
Hairline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a fucking gay thing to be giving people shit over. Like, oh my God, I don't like your hair.
Yeah.
Like, fuck up.
Well, people have been... I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed this epidemic. There's now an epidemic of people getting hair transplants before they lose their hair.
Yeah. But then it's like, if they recede...
Why? You still have hair, you mad bastard.
But they'll start to bald in between then. And they'll have like a perfect hairline in the front.
Yeah.
And then just like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like their hairline just got flanked.
Like Spencer FC was telling us he's getting a hair transplant.
Perfectly decent trim on the lad.
And he's in his, mid to late 30s, I'd assume?
Yeah.
It's a bit of
I have noticed that though. People have bulletproof hairlines at the front, and they're losing it like in the middle, and at the back it's okay. They've got basically a stripe of baldness.
I think no matter who's watching and no matter what sort of situation they're in, you're not Goran Pandev.
No,
and that's all that matters.
Yeah. How many of our listeners will have to Google who Goran Pandev is?
If I can be fucked when I'm editing this, I'll put a photo up.
Okay, cool. I've got another award to give out.
Yeah.
This is the Romance Award for Most Romantic Evening. In Brighton, a couple of nights ago, I went for the second half break.
Yeah.
And I came back, and someone had left a note on my piano that said, "Heaven is a night in spoons with you," which is a lyric from one of my songs.
Yeah.
Then a phone number, and it said, "Call me," with a smiley face. And I was gassed about that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise that people ever did that.
Yeah.
I thought people just did that in films.
Yeah, like the modern equivalent is someone DMing you.
Yes.
Which isn't very romantic, but that's pretty cool.
Though looking at the demographic of my audience, there's 95% chance from a bloke.
Oh yeah, I was assuming you'd already called it. Have you not sort of...
No, I'm going to save it for a TikTok when I'm back. And I think I'm going to actually go on a date with this person.
Regardless of the gender?
Well, I'm going to listen to the voice first. There's a very high chance it's a 45-year-old Bricky.
Is it that romantic and that beautiful a sentiment that you would kind of ignore whether they've got a cock and balls?
It's very hard for me to see past stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not a tape-up job, I
know
think.
recently you've stopped seeing colour, but you still see cock and balls.
Yeah. What colour are you these days? Are you
I
still
don't know.
Turkish?
It depends on the day.
Yeah. No, the thing is, it's girls' handwriting. You know girls' handwriting?
Tidy.
Where they just like write.
Was there like a heart over the eye?
It said "call me!" ! But the dot was a heart.
Yeah. I mind thinking back in the day, I'm going to start drawing X's over my eyes.
Right.
I was like, I'm going to be that guy that does that. That's
Yeah.
going to be really edgy and cool.
I
just lost marks from English homework.
Honestly, I haven't spoken to a woman for like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I've just been on tour with my dad.
Yeah.
And as you imagine, it's quite a male-dominated industry.
If
me
you
and
were
my
on
dad.
tour with anyone else, those numbers probably would have increased. But you can't really be bringing women back whenever you're with your dad in Airbnb.
Yeah, and he's a really romantic night, and then he's up at 7 a.m. the next morning shouting down his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be fucking spreading cheeks when he's spreading sheets.
No, absolutely not. And that is absolute bars from you. And I'm sure the audience will respect it. But I've lived genuinely like a monk.
Yeah.
So for the last month or so, I haven't had a drink.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at a woman.
Yeah.
And I don't think women are allowed in monk temples, are they? No. You never seen a woman monk.
But then again, they've all got skinheads, so it could be just a pretty masculine skulled woman.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit of a Tilda Swinton sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like her and Doctor Strange.
She would make a great monk.
She is a monk in Doctor Strange, I believe.
Is she?
Yeah.
She must be the only woman monk ever, because I haven't seen
The
one.
other monk's a fat Asian man.
Yeah. That's more of your standard monk archetype, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Or like a really skinny, short Asian.
Yeah. Once it got hot in the south, I've been wearing flip-flops, so that's very monk-like.
Yeah.
I've eaten really healthily. Like, I've just been living the cleanest life of all time. But what it means is reading that note for the whole second half of my show, I was just nursing a semi under the jeans. And that is a place that you really don't want to get exposed.
Yeah.
I'm yet to ring it. And I said, I'm not ringing it now. Also, I don't have the note with me.
Oh,
It's
fair
at
enough.
home. But I did say at the show, can whoever wrote this please message me on Instagram so I can make sure you're not a munter. And I didn't get a message.
Yeah. Either it was a man or it was a munter.
Yeah, but a boy can dream.
Yeah.
You know?
Someone actually, for the first time in recent memory anyway, slid into my DMs.
Was it a man again this time or
No.
a woman?
It was the man that did it was actually from Dublin. Maybe we'll call into him after.
Yeah.
For context, I was in Dublin like a year ago, which is where we're recording this right now. And some fella, he had messaged a couple of times back and forth about the podcast, and I'll always reply to people usually if they're just complimenting the show or they're like, "Oh, really enjoy it" or whatever. But then I sort of looked back, and he'd been like laugh reacting to some of the stuff, but also heart reacting to some of it. And he sent me a message being like, "This is a bit random, but if you're ever in Dublin, I'd love to suck your dick."
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
I think even at the time reading that, I was like, "That's a weird bit of fucking crack. What's going on there?"
I think I would, appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
I would respectfully decline, but I like the attention.
But I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I showed one of my friends, and then I put up a story in Dublin like a couple of nights after he sent that, and then he replied being like, "Oh, so you're actually here?" And he said something and be like, "Oh, there's just something about you and something about you in the podcast that whenever I watch it, I just think, fuck, I'd love to suck his dick."
Are you sure? Do you think he thinks he was talking to me?
I don't think so.
Because I feel like I look more up for that kind of stuff than you do.
Yeah, especially with a man.
Mm.
But then I had spoke to Vittorio and Mike. Same fella had messaged them. So I think he's
Hang on, now I feel left out.
But look at the common denominator there.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to suck the cock of any Irish man involved in podcasts and or comedy.
Right.
Which then I started to feel a bit dirty. I was like, I thought we had something special.
Who's that guy? Let's get Father Ted on the phone.
Father Ted.
He'd be up for that.
Yeah, well, Father Ted's dead, sadly.
The guy is alive.
No,
I
he's
saw
not.
him the other day.
Which guy?
What's his name? Ardal O'Hanlon.
Yeah, that's Dougal.
I've never seen that show.
Yeah.
I was too busy watching iCarly.
Have you ever watched IT Crowd?
No.
From the same fella.
No.
Good show.
So this guy popped up again, did he?
No, not him. It was a woman this time, and
No, a
she was just like, "I think you're a beautiful boy," which felt so pedophilic. I was like, "Are you a fucking nonce? What's going on?" But she was like, "Oh, I just wanted to shoot my shot. Don't know if you have a girlfriend."
What do you say?
I just didn't reply. I've got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I would have said, I've got a girlfriend, but I won't run it past her. I think this is a sort of do it now, ask for forgiveness situation rather than
Oh, is that what you think? Yeah.
yeah, don't ask for permission.
I would say that would go down a fucking storm. But it was whenever I was in Greece and I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
I was also like, is she visually impaired? I was like, I think as well as that, Athens might be the only holiday I've ever went on where I feel like I've lost weight just because of how hot it was to eat.
Right, yeah.
I just had a lot of chicken fillets, chicken thighs.
It's a good holiday for you there. You've lost some weight and you've got a message from a girl who goes to St. Joseph's School for the Blind. That's a decent holiday. I think that's one of your best performances abroad.
But then you say I lost some weight. I got home last night and straight to the Chinese.
Put it back on again.
Yeah.
I've lost at least 2.5 kilos.
I would say you probably have with all the green tea and lack of booze.
No, actually I weighed myself. I've lost 2 kilos.
Your dad couldn't believe whenever he asked me if I was going on the drink or something the day of the Liverpool gig that I told him that I've only had like 7 or 8 pints.
Yeah, because that's a lot of drink, mate.
Yeah, but it's not as if I was sober, like.
Yeah, but I think it's just a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot to actually drink.
But then again, we're talking about a guy that went, what was it, boating for a stag do?
Yeah. I think sailing is the word.
Yeah,
you've heard of sailing.
Yeah, I went to miss there for a second.
You've never been sailing, no way.
Nah.
No.
I've been on the Stena line.
That sounds like a drug they give to depressed people. What?
That's the ferry you get from Liverpool to Belfast.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's sailing.
I wasn't steering the ship, like.
Yeah.
Nah. I was trying to think at any point, did I?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to calling this number. I had a funny text from a bloke, actually.
Yeah.
It said, because a girl had texted me saying, I saw your show the other day. Just want to say, you're much hotter in person. And which is it's a good compliment, but it's also an insult because it basically means you look clapped on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah, more or less. Everyone likes to think that they do.
Yeah, and I posted that because I thought it was funny. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, get in, come on, England. And then a guy responded to that and he said, yeah, I can absolutely confirm this. Had to have a discussion with my girlfriend on the way home.
What discussion?
I guess his girlfriend had sort of echoed those sentiments that I might be better looking in person, and he had to put a stop to it straight away.
Right, okay. It kind of sounded to me there that they were exploring some sort of cuckold situation.
Yeah, I didn't go back to it. The full text of it was, yeah, can absolutely back this up. Had a chat with my girlfriend in the car on the way home. Come on, England, it's coming home. It was the full text there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Respect to that, man.
it's been a brilliant tour. I can't wait to do the next 6 days. The beer after the last show is going
You
to
need
be
to
the
be
best.
beering on the shows. The beers and the shows I've been doing have been great.
This is going to be the best beer of all time. I think this is the longest I've ever drunk, apart from that really long stint where I didn't have a beer for 12 years at the beginning, and then I turned 13.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How many days do you have between the Belfast gig and your next show?
I got a couple of days. No, I can't bring. I promised myself that I wouldn't drink on this tour.
But fucking, it's only yourself, like.
Yeah, but it's a I'm a health conscious guy. It's a challenge.
You'll forgive yourself though. I'll forgive you. Better still.
Yeah, you'll forgive me.
If you drink a pint
also,
on Sunday, I'll forgive you.
Also, I'm not going to be in Belfast because we're going home the next day.
Yeah, but you're in Belfast that night.
So I'm going to have a pint by myself in Cardiff.
Fair enough.
It'd be pointless.
Yeah, a bit depressing.
Yeah, terrible. But yeah, looking forward to the rest of the show. Hope you guys have enjoyed this slightly random special episode on the road. I've enjoyed it. It's been nice catching up.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where I realise I actually quite like you.
I can't echo that. This is strictly an obligation.
Because sometimes when we record loads and loads back to back, I just take it for granted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You appreciate that, but you'd never say it back. You selfish bastard.
No. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for listening once again. Make sure to smash the 5-star review button with the tip of your schnoz on every platform.
I love you too.
No, don't say. No. You got
Cut that out, Aidan.
You got a maximum of one of those per year. I think.
Yeah, I used it at Christmas.
Yeah,
I
you
think.
used it at Christmas, so you don't.
Oh, that was last year. That just means you're getting fuck all this year.
Yeah.
You're getting socks
I'm
and
gonna
Links
save.
Africa.
I'm going to save my L word for a very special time.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. As always, we'll be back again next week, and of course, back to you in your house.
You should save your L word for whenever you ring that number and realise it was me the whole time.
Yeah.